Set the mood, kitty.
Start by reading the blurb, as I always do. So, first of all, welcome. I'm super excited. All right, so the Kingdom of Aeloria is a vast and beautiful realm, nestled in a fertile valley surrounded by towering mountains. The kingdom is known for its rolling hills, dense forests, and sparkling rivers, which are home to a wide variety of creatures and plants. It is a prosperous and powerful kingdom with strong and proud people who have a rich history and culture. The capital city, known as Aeloria City, is a bustling metropolis that is home to many of the kingdom's most important institutions, including its royal palace, the Grand Library, and the Wizards Guild. The Festival of Flames is a yearly celebration in the Kingdom of Aeloria, held to honor the ancient elemental spirits of fire. The festival is a time of feasting, music, and dancing, as well as the lighting of large bonfires and lanterns in the city streets. This year, as the festival draws near, the King of Aeloria, King Eamond Delwyn, has heard word that you are visiting his kingdom and sent you a personal letter requesting your presence at the festival. He is in need of heroes and will pay you 100 gold pieces if you attend the festival and act as guards should anything untoward take place. So we've already established that you're all arriving to Aeloria City on your own.
Separate.
Yep.
Yes.
Separately.
Let's say that on your journeys, on the final leg of your journey, your paths all coalesce. So you all find yourself on the same road, with the same purpose, heading to the same destination. Let's describe our characters, what they look like when meeting each other on the road for the first time. So, Delane, would you like to go first?
All right, gotta pull up the picture I have of the character. Delane is a human bard who carries along a lute as an instrument. Nice brown, long hair, kind of bluish eyes, very gorgeous. But looks like she's ready to cause chaos.
I like it.
All right. Cut to, let me say this correctly, is it Datris? Or Datris?
Mattress.
Datris. All right.
You see a proud elf standing tall with short black hair, brown eyes, white suntanned skin from his many years traveling the lands in search of adventure. See him carrying a sword and a shield, ready on his way.
And to Rail, what do they see when you approach?
You see let's play it up. You see a beautiful, tall, fair purple skin tiefling, long jet black hair, horns just slightly protruding from the top of her head, wrapped in a cloak, but shimmering underneath. You see a gray, heavy armor set, sword dangling from her hip, trying her best to kind of blend into the background and seem as unassuming as possible. She's here to just do a job and continue about her business. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And as you all greet each other, exchange your names, you have thoughts in the back of your head that these are names that you've heard before. You are obviously heroes, and being top table, level 7 characters, you are of some renown across many of the kingdoms in this area. And one thing I forgot to ask you to speak to when you introduced yourself that we'll go around now and quickly share is the story that you think your fellow characters would have in their minds about you and about why you are famous and why you are a hero. So it doesn't have to be the full story if you don't want to share it, but what you think people would know you for in this kingdom. Delane, what would people know about you when they hear your name?
People, when they hear my name, they would think of a fortune teller who is very accurate with her tellings.
Okay.
A very well-known spiritual person.
Okay. Datrice?
They might have heard about my relief of a village that came under attack of a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
How I may have only wounded the dragon, but I helped save the town.
Mm-hmm. News of that definitely would have traveled. To Rail, what do people know about you? Or what comes to mind when they hear your name?
They know me as the Slayer of the Black Hand in Lamorgia. Basically, I broke up a slavery ring and freed many a slave, while simultaneously removing the Black Hand Guild from Lemuria. News kind of spread far and wide of how I saved many people, as well as some murmurings of some other things that may have happened. But I prefer not to be associated with those murders. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. So as you exchange greetings and continue walking together towards Aeloria, you hold each other in esteem and reverence with this knowledge of what you guys have all done and your reputation for helping people in your own right. So, Aeloria approaches. The first thing that catches your eye as you rise over the final peak of your journey and survey the city of Aeloria before you is that the sky above the great city is already alight with a warm orange glow, like a welcoming halo. Against the backdrop of nightfall, the light is radiant and welcoming, and for just a moment you lose sight of the reason that you have traveled here. There is an intoxicating scent on the breeze of honeyed apples and sage and fresh pork crackling. You always heard of the beauty and grandeur of Aeloria City, but now that you stand before it, those stories have not done it justice. Those of you proficient in Arcana will sense something ancient and powerful and wondrous swelling within this great city. As you near the city and start to approach its large white stone walls, you hear the sounds of music and laughter echoing from within the bustling metropolis. Suddenly the sky is filled with explosions of colour and light as rockets and sparklers fill up the night sky. The Festival of Flames has already commenced, and you are late. The western gate is large and looms over you as you approach it. Two guards on duty stop their conversation and eye you as you approach. Let me just do a quick music change. This is going to be a whole thing.
Take your time.
No, it's all good. I got it teed up. festival. Happy music. I had fun finding all the music.
I didn't realize when you did this.
So you hear, yes, the music from within and laughter and people shouting happy shouts, and you can smell beautiful, delicious things in the air. The city's definitely in full celebration mode. And so you walk up to the gate and you see these two guards, one human, one looks a bit half-orc, perhaps. As you approach, the half-orc kind of spits on the ground and eyes you. He doesn't look impressed at all and says, "What's your business here?"
We received orders from a request from the king to be here.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
My name is Datrus Arius.
That's a nice name.
Do you not know of what I've done?
He turns around to his mate,
I like this.
and the human goes, The dragon guy?" And he goes, and the orc turns around and goes, "Dragon guy? That guy's a hero."
Yes. That is me.
Yeah, look like much of a hero to me. Very tan, though.
Oof. And I thought I had vicious mockery.
So, just to let you guys know, you were invited through literal invitation to...
Delane just pulls out the letter she got from the king, like, is this proof enough for you?
I don't know how to read.
Clearly that's why you're doing this job and not something more important.
Terrell kind of butts in and says, "Hey, listen, you want to have a problem between, your king and his esteemed guest? Be my guest. But I would prefer to go in there and actually enjoy the festivities. So if you could kindly, get the hell out of the way, I'd appreciate that."
His brow furrows a bit, and he goes, "Thing is, you don't look like heroes. Do something heroic." And his mate now goes, "Oh, yeah, do something heroic."
You want some heroic, huh?
Terrell rolls her eyes and says, What does doing something heroic even look like?"
You're heroes, aren't you? Shouldn't you be able to do something impressive, heroic? I don't know.
All right, big guy. How about this? You find me a dragon, and my friend here will slay it. How about that?
I'll do my best.
How about this?
Nah.
So, okay, I gotta make sure I'm reading this spell correctly. Is there any space behind the guard?
Any space behind the guard? Maybe only a couple of meters, because behind him is the gate. So the big stone wall, and then like a big kind of like stone and wooden gate, and they're just kind of there with the gate closed, ready to pull the lever.
Is it like one of those gates that you can have holes where you can see through?
Yeah, like one of the remember it's hatched. You could see through it if you wanted to.
So Delane is gonna go, "You want to see something heroic or impressive? How about this? I'm gonna use Dimension Door to get behind the gate."
Nice.
Amazing.
Good work.
So describe to me what they see. How does that look?
So all of a sudden you see Delane kind of just start walking forward and just evaporate into a cloud of smoke, and then the smoke appears on the other side of the door.
Oh, where'd she go? How'd she do that?
She went over there.
Hi there.
Oh!
You're not doing a very good job.
Oh, yeah. That's
Now,
impressive.
are you gonna let us through?
Yeah.
Is that heroic enough for you now? Can we,
That's-
get through?
That's pretty cool. His mate goes, oh yeah, that was good. That was worth it. Yeah. Let him through. The orc goes, all right, have a good time. And he pulls the lever, and the door starts to slowly open to let you inside Aeloria City.
God, I love it when the guards are big and dumb.
I know, right?
He's so dumb, his perception's so bad he doesn't hear that. And you literally say it as you walk past him. And his mim's made it going, oh, yeah, that was cool. That was really cool.
Fucking guard cocks me a 4th level spell.
Oh, shit! Shit.
Oh man.
If you did not make us level 7, I would not have been able to do that.
I was like, okay, above table for a second. I was like, yeah, one of them might do like a little cantrip just to be like, fire, because like, you know. And you're like, no, I'm fucking dimensioning door to the other side.
Dimension door to the other side.
Shit. All right.
It's good that you did it too.
I mean, above the table here, I almost thought about doing an intimidation on him.
Yeah.
I was thinking it too.
I would have
backed you up. I would have backed you up as well.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't want to come with that energy off top. But yeah.
Right.
That was amazing.
I didn't want to get on the guard's bad side. Because there's more of them than there is of us.
And we're supposed to be good guys, so I don't want to be like, yo, I'm about to cut your head off. You don't let us through.
Right.
We're starting off beautifully. I love it.
Mm.
All right. So you guys are in. You're in. You know, you rather. It was a little annoying, but you rather enjoyed the stupidity of that exchange and being heroes all the time. You're kind of used to people, either if they know of you, fawning over you. If they're learning about you for the first time, they want to know more about you. Like you're at that level of renown, like a king heard you were in his country and was like, come. Okay, cool. So you walk inside the city gates. You hear the gates start to lower behind you. As you enter the city gates, a wave of warmth envelops your body. Every window seems to be filled with candles, every pathway lined with glowing beacons. I have a picture. You probably saw this in the Roll20, but this is just an example of the kind of like brightly lit and beautiful atmosphere that you're walking through the city streets.
That's a beautiful picture.
Yeah, thank you, Midjourney, for AI. That's AI created.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I wonder whose Midjourney that was.
Completely bespoke. Yeah, banners and lanterns and colourful streamers dangle across buildings. On these streets, the city folk greet you with wide smiles and welcoming nods. There are all kinds of people here today. No one feels out of place. The festival attracts all sorts from across the kingdom. As you walk through the city streets, you pass temples and you can hear songs of choirs and the rhythm of prayers emanating from within them. You pass shop fronts full of late-night shoppers hoping to take advantage of discounted festival prices. You move past taverns overflowing with merry patrons. You look up and see lovers embracing atop balconies, swept up in the splendor of this bright and beautiful city. Then, without knowing how long it took you to get there, you find yourself at the edge of the central marketplace. The market is circular in shape and is full of people of all ages and backgrounds coming together in celebration. The energy and excitement of the crowds only adds to the beauty and magic of the night. Musicians are playing lively tunes, acrobats perform daring stunts, and storytellers captivate audience with tales of the origin of the festival. The air is filled with the aroma of delicious food and drink. Vendors from all across the kingdom have come to sell their wares, offering almost anything your heart desires somewhere in this marketplace. And at its center is the pride of Aeloria City, a giant 20-foot tall beacon in the shape of a falcon. It's been set ablaze. Like a moth to a literal flame, you can't help but be drawn closer to it. And as you find yourself in awe of this great flame, walking towards it, a cart selling candied apples and caramel popcorn suddenly cuts your party off. The seller jerks the cart to stop it from hitting you, and a number of candied apples tumble and roll out amongst your feet.
Tyrell instantly picks one up and takes a bite.
I pick one up and I say, "Hey, you dropped this."
Oh, it's a little seller lady, human. Oh, sorry about that. And she takes the apple from your hand and goes, that'll be a copper piece for that apple.
Are there any children around? I'm assuming there are.
Yep, there are children around.
Alright. Are they... I literally go up to her and I toss her a gold piece, and I basically pick up all the apples remaining on the ground. And I say, will that do?
Yes, and she literally just like pushes the cart of apples and popcorn towards you and is like, as much as you can carry, you can take.
I look around and I'm like, it's not for me. And I signal for all the kids around me, and I'm like, hey, come and take whatever you want. And I let the kids all come and take from the cart.
And like children all around you, like ones that are bold, beeline straight for the cart, grabbing handfuls of apples, putting them in their satchels, shoving them all in their mouth, everything. The more, well-mannered children amongst the festival goers in this marketplace turn to their parents, and their parents kind of eye you a little bit, but spirits are high and they nudge their kids towards you, maybe approach them tentatively from behind, and child start grabbing items from the cart.
Tyrell, if you hadn't done that, I was actually thinking of doing the same.
I was going to do something completely different.
Oh, shit.
I look at him and I say, well, you gotta be quicker, mate. It's a party. Everyone's gotta have a good time. Are there any children that, are a little bit shy to come and take?
Yeah, there would be some. Let's say there's a rather young elven girl, maybe she's only about 4 years old, looking on, like really, really, really wants something from that cart, but is way too shy to approach. And just staring.
I walk up to the cart and grab an apple. I walk over to her, take one knee, look her in the eyes, and say, "This is for you."
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
And from a distance, I tell her, don't be... my God, I fucked that up in my mind. I tell her, you have to have the strength to take what you want, little one.
He's not wrong.
Could I have some popcorn too?
Go right ahead.
There you go.
And she kind of just walks over and looks at you. She's like beaming. She's so happy. Parents aren't anywhere in sight. This kid just seems to be on her own. And just starts shoveling popcorn into like a bag that she has. Just
There
goes into this massive bag and takes it.
Kind of pat her on the head and keep walking my way.
The lady who owns the cart is joyous at what you've just done and turns and goes, "Where are you all from?"
Here, there, everywhere. But we're on a special mission from the king, just to make sure everything's okay during the festival.
Is the king expecting something to go awry tonight?
Not that we know of, but he did request that we be here.
He hasn't done that in years past, to my knowledge. I'm a apple cart lady. I'm not privy to the goings on of the royal family. But that does strike me as a bit odd. Anyway,
Well, maybe this year's just a special year, and he wanted some extra protection for his people.
I like that. He is a good king. Enjoy your night. And she pushes her now empty trolley back out of the marketplace. Like she's going home. She's happy with her gold piece to sell apples.
There you go.
And she's gone. Yeah, you are in a hustling, bustling, brightly lit, beautiful marketplace. This is the heart of the Festival of Flames. As long as you are present, you can do whatever you like here on this night.
Okay. Okay. Food and drink. I need that right now. Do I look around? Do I see a bar, tavern?
So if you think in the center of the marketplace is this big flame around the in a circular fashion around it are like market stalls, so you can find like smaller areas selling like specialized drinks of all sorts, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, and then if you move towards more of the edge of the marketplace, you actually have buildings, so taverns and inns and shop fronts, or more like built up towards the outside. But even if you wander in and amongst the marketplace, there'll be people selling, ales and meads and milks and waters and elixirs and foods, and there's a cheese cart. That's my world, of course. There's one just dedicated to cheese, fruits and vegetables and meats. There is an outdoor area that looks like it has been set up with like big long outdoor tables and massive barrels of, they look like beer barrels ultimately. Where a lot of people are just sitting and drinking underneath like like these outdoor sails, like canopies, like a canopy that's been set up in amongst the marketplace.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna peruse some of the shops, see what they have in their inventories.
Okay. Go ahead.
Maybe look at upgrading some gear or purchasing extra potions and supplies.
So if you were looking to upgrade your gear, you'd probably have to find a specific established shop for that, but you could probably buy pre-made, like you could buy wares probably. Well, you definitely could buy wares, but if you wanted to get your equipment upgraded, you'd probably have to actually find out a blacksmith or an armorer.
Right.
So like there's be a guy and he's just got knives, just table full of knives behind him, just knives, and that's his thing. Every shape from different areas of the world that do different things. He'd be there for sure. Smaller things, maybe crossbows. You could probably find some crossbows, definitely arrows and ammunitions.
I think I might take a look at a crossbow. Oh, let me figure out how much a crossbow would cost.
That's a good point.
Oh, where is it? PHP. Equipment. Weapons.
Terrell, where are you going? You accompanying?
I'm thinking.
Do I have enough for that?
Yeah, I'm thinking now. I'm looking to go to a bar, and I'm looking to unwind. I see him go off, and I'm like, okay. And I make a beeline to the nearest bar because I want to drink as much alcohol as humanly possible and just have a big ass plate of food, because although that apple was delicious, I am quite hungry.
All right, so you make your way to this big outdoor canopied area where there seem to be just like people at long tables with big like horns of drink. You know, everyone's cheering. There are people arm in arm, you know, already drunk at this early hour of the evening, singing. And there's a like I said, big barrels of drink, and then like a very like overwhelmed looking barman trying to keep up with everybody.
Okay, so I go and I take a seat at one of those benches, and I try to flag down the barman. As he's running past, I'm like waving him down. Hey!
One minute. He's got trays and trays and trays that he's carrying. He's very nimble and he's moving around through. Be with you in a minute, ma'am. And he goes and he's delivering the items that are in his tray. Delane, what are you doing?
I will be going into the bar as well.
You're going into the bar too. Okay, so you're taking a seat next to Terrell?
No, I will be trying to go. I wanted to try to see if I can find someone who looks like they're drowning sorrow away. Kind of look for what nowadays people would call the suckers for like spirituality.
Trying to grift. I like it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. You see at the end of one of the tables a very, very intoxicated woman who's like almost got her head down in her drink. You can see she's been crying.
I want to go over and go, I'm sorry to intrude on what looks to be a troubling time, but I have a sense that there is something that recently happened that you might need some closure with. I might be able to help you with that.
Oh my god! How did you know?
The spirits sent me.
Oh my god. Yes. I'm having such a horrible night.
I'm guessing either you're dealing with some heartbreak of some kind, maybe a death or a breakup.
Yeah. My cat. I was gonna... Sorry. I was setting ablaze the ritual lantern at the front of my house, and I didn't realize that my cat had gotten in the lighter fluid. And when I set
Jesus.
it on fire, she went up.
Fuck, baby.
Wow.
This is the shit that comes into my mind. I'm sorry.
No. Perfect material. I'm sorry for your loss.
It's okay.
As a person of spirituality, I know even pets, animals have greater life even after death. I can try contacting them one final time if
Oh my god.
you would like.
Yes, please. Yes, her name was Fluffball.
Wow.
I should have called her Fireball.
That laugh was not in character. That laugh was out of character.
Oh.
Oh, now I have to. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sit.
Bring it together.
I'm gonna sit down at the table and pull out my tarot deck. I need to find the correct cards before I do this.
While you're finding your cards, Datris. Datris. Is there anything that you found you'd be able to purchase? That you're specifically
Not
looking
with what I
for?
currently have.
Okay. Well, you're about to
Other
be
than-
a whole bunch richer tomorrow, at the end of the festival.
Well then. I find nothing within my price range for what I have on hand.
Mhm.
So I look for nearest tavern.
All right. So you notice.
Tavern/inn.
Ooh, okay, different one. Yes, there is one that you can spy just by the festival. It's a building, but it has outdoor seating areas where you see people actually sitting down
Mhm.
having like full, like serviced weighted meals
Right.
that you can head to.
I think I'm gonna head inside and take a seat.
Okay, brilliant. A quite snooty waiter comes up to you and goes, "Menu or drinks tonight, sir?"
I'll take a menu. And can I get a pint?
Pint of what?
A pint of beer. Lager.
Any lager? Just house lager?
House. Yes, I'll take it.
Are you wearing what you're wearing in your picture, yeah? The kind of like you're showing quite a bit of skin?
Yes.
Okay. He just kind of gives you the and then goes off to get your order. He's snooty.
Oh, wow. Judgmental.
Yes. Quickly cutting back to Tyrell. The barman has he's over bodies of people going, "Didn't forget about you, miss. What would you like?"
Let me just get a pint of stout. And let me get some roast boar.
Yep. Beer and roast. Come right up. And then he starts taking a few other people's orders because he's going to do it in a batch of people around you. Awesome. Quick cut. Back to Delane. The subbing woman.
So I all of a sudden tell her to go ahead and set her hands down on the table as I'm shuffling my deck of cards.
They're pretty
You said,
cards.
well, thank you. My grandma gave it to me before she passed away. What was the name of your cat? Fluffles?
Fluffball.
Right?
Fluffball.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a couple cards.
Okay.
And your cat spirit will be coming through with these cards.
Okay.
I go ahead and lay down 3 cards face down.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I get is the card of strength. It's like, this is your cat wanting you to be strong. It was an accident and it wasn't your fault. They don't blame you for it.
Okay. It was very much my fault, but I appreciate that.
The next card is the card of sun. She's a, they're,
She's a
they're-
son. She thinks of fire. She just starts crying again.
no reason to cry. This is a card representing that they're in a better place. They are in a happier spot.
Okay.
They are doing fine in the afterlife.
Is she still on fire?
No, she is not.
Okay.
And the next card is the world card. This one represents that despite them no longer being in this physical plane, they are still within this world, always by your side.
That makes me feel better, thank you.
You are welcome. Now, I don't normally do this stuff for free, but I will give you a discounted price for it. Just a silver
Oh.
piece.
Okay. She reaches into her bag and she has. Hold on. All right. She doesn't have a silver piece, but she gives you the equivalent. She gives you 10 pieces of copper.
I can deal with that.
I just looked up conversion because I don't know it. So yeah, each silver piece is worth 10 copper pieces. Cool. So she just kind of like, and the coins just go spilling through your hands.
Once again, I am sorry for your loss, but they are in a much better place. You can trust me.
I mean, okay. She just goes
And
back. Yeah.
I start signing her off back to the person I wandered in with.
Oh, you go back to find your party members?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. You spot, you come to Tyrell, and she has since been served a platter, a giant platter of just like chopped up bits of meat, like a mountain of meat. There's spits, and they're just chopping slabs off. And she's got a jug of beer.
Well, it looks like you got a decent hearty meal going.
Yeah. I needed this. I like grab the jug and I just skull it, kitty. As well as I'm like grabbing just random bits of meat and shoveling in my mouth. Like for complete and utter spectacle of herself, just gorging on this food and drink.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll leave you guys for a second, gorging over this food. Well, one of you is. You didn't offer to share it yet. And then we'll go across to Datris. I'm going to keep pronouncing it wrong. I'm sorry. Datris. Datris. And your waiter has come back with your lager, and he kind of just plops it on the table. He goes, your order.
Can I get a light meal? Chicken, maybe some veggies.
Chicken and vegetables.
Yeah.
If you look at our menu, sir, we've got a number of different chicken options. There's chicken vol au vent stuffed with I don't know. Shit.
Nope. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm gonna let Kitty hang out to dry.
I hadn't thought it through. I was like, stuffed with wild boar. It's like a turducken, but like a turborden. It's like a boar that's been magically shrunken down to fit up a chicken's butt. Very delicious.
Oh God!
Wow. Wow. Kitty's in rare form.
She loves
Okay.
That's
I'll take a plate of that.
Oh,
Sure.
doesn't. Great! You can tell it does by his reaction that it doesn't get chosen from the menu very often, and he's like, I shall have the chef prepare that for you, and I'll be back. And he runs off behind the kitchen, and you hear like a bit of like murmuring and chatter, like, "Oh my God, someone ordered! Oh my God!" Like, you know, they're gonna make a fanfare of this for you because not many people.
I take a grasp of the pint and just take a small chug of it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. A few moments pass. You'd have a moment to like settle into your surroundings and have a look, and you see that people inside, as opposed to in the marketplace, just feel a little bit more well-to-do. The market has clearly been designed for absolutely everyone here, whereas the more distinguished members of Aeloria are finding themselves close to the festival, but you know,
not
in
quite
established facilities. That's right. As to be able to look outside and peer at the others, but not really be part of it. But to them, you know, they think they're part of it, you know. A few of them are kind of side-eyeing you again because of your attire, which, you know,
my The way I look.
The way you look.
Yeah.
But everyone's way too polite and dignified to ever say anything or ever like stare you down. It's just like you know, you kind of notice with your perception that people are looking. The waiter is joined by like 2 other waiters and the chef, and they all come out with this massive platter, and it looks like it's a whole roast chicken. And then I love being the DM. And then if you flip it around, and you know where like usually like the lemon or something goes up a chick's butt, you see like a tiny like roasted boar
A
head.
ham shank?
No, a head.
Oh, a head.
A head up the butt. Nice.
It's like
Okay.
inside, like a tiny shrunken boar's been like, you know, put inside and roasted. And the waiter goes, "Your meal, sir," and presents it down in front of you. And the chef's there, and he's kind of just staying quiet in the background. And he's just like, he can't wait for you to taste his creation.
That's
Thank you.
always terrifying.
Yeah.
And they all just
I
stand
rip
there
off a
and
piece
stare.
of the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I rip off a piece of the chicken and eye it for a second. Tear into it. It's good. Thank you.
He seems thrilled with the feedback. Good. And he kind of, you know, tips his chef hat to you and like rushes back inside like you've just made his night. By
I
ordering.
continue eating my meal and taking sips of my lager.
Amazing.
Of my pint.
Amazing. Brilliant. Well, we're going to cut back to the outdoor beer garden, we'll call it. Terrell, you notice that there is a man a couple of seats down the table from you. Big, brute, barbarian-esque looking guy. And he's watching you just wolf down this food.
Okay. I see him in the corner of my eye, and like in between bites, like I like with mouth still full of food. I like look at him and I'm like, "You got a problem, mate?" I don't know why. I just
Oh
feel
my
like-
god, we're gonna make him Aussie? Sure, let's go for it.
Sure.
You throw down pretty hardcore for a Sheila.
I like wipe the grease and gristle off my face, and I look at him and I say, "Throw down harder than you."
Is that so?
I look at him and I say, "You think I'm a liar, mate?"
Wanna put your money where your mouth is, love? He just got British, I don't know why. Love.
Sure.
There we go, it's better.
Love.
Love.
All right. At this point, I like put down the pint and all this other stuff, and I make my way towards him. And I'm like, "How big is this dude?"
Goliath, and what are they like?
Okay, so they're
7
like,
foot?
yeah,
8 foot?
Yeah.
Like they're big, aren't they? Yeah.
yeah.
So, like, Andre the Giant type size.
Yes.
Gotcha. So
And
like,
as you come over, he just kind of crouches down. He puts his arm out, like ready to arm wrestle. Okay.
Okay. So I go up to him. I put my hand in his hand, and I say, "Don't blame me when your arm is broken at the end of the night, love."
Fuck yes. All right, we're playing a game. We're playing a game.
Fuck.
All right, we're having an arm wrestle off, but we're going to use stats to do it. So the way this works is we have a roll for initiative, and whoever wins gets
Okay.
advantage on their first roll. And what happens is you and the Goliath will both roll a d20 plus your strength modifier, and whoever wins gets like, I've got a little diagram here. You've got to win 3 times. So if you imagine there's like like a scale of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You winning is at one end, them winning is at the other end. You've got to get to the end by winning 3 in a row or more.
Okay.
To beat him in this like battle of strength. If you crit, you slam his hand to the table and win. If you get a natural 1, well, we'll talk about it if it happens. So
all right, so let's roll for initiative.
So you wanted, he goes, sure you want to do this, love?
Are you deaf as well as ugly? So let's do this.
He slides 3 gold into the center of the table.
I slide 6.
He matches.
Let's do this.
It's 12 gold in the center of the table. All right, we'll roll for initiative.
All right.
I'm gonna actually roll.
Oh, baby, you should have let me know you could actually use real dice. But whatever.
We could just use real dice for this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. I'll stick with roll 20. D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So 17.
7. All right. You get advantage on the first roll. All right. So this is your D20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
On his.
Okay.
All right.
20.
And I'll
plus
get a
strength.
little piece of paper to calculate this.
All right. Let me know when you're ready, kid.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Let's do this.
Oh,
they engage.
9.
And
9.
8.
For the first roll.
Oh, no, you got advantage, though. Well, you still...
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I still won anyway, so
That's
9.
not for you.
Okay. There we go.
All right. His arm kind of gives a little... He was not taking you too seriously, and then he feels the strength, and he goes...
You all right there, love? You need a breather.
And he just goes to... Just doesn't say anything because his pride's been hurt. And we go to roll again.
Yep. All right. D20 again. And... Oh, come on. Here we go. Come on. 10 and 3, 13.
15 from him. So he goes... He pushes you back to center and goes, yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I didn't want to beat you too quick. It's all right. Attaboy, sunshine. Attaboy.
Let's go again.
All right. 18.
18. We stalemate in the middle.
What did you get?
Huh? Got 16 plus 2, 18.
Oh my god. Okay, we both got the same. Nice. Okay. All right.
Stalemate in the middle.
All right. Getting serious now. Starting to get quiet. Okay.
Yeah, a few people have stopped, and they're a bit taken back that this, because you're quite petite, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like stalling this Goliath. Delane, what are you doing while this is happening? She might have gone to get food or drink. That's okay. We'll come back. I'll ask her next round. Yeah. Have you rolled?
Oh, I'm gonna roll now. Woo! 19.
You win. 11. He gives again. This is a true battle of strength.
All right. Let's go. I don't say anything. I'm just like, I'm now like, okay, we'll focus now. We'll focus. I'm going.
Feat. Yeah.
All right. Roll again. Ooh, 19 again.
Natural 1.
Damn.
So what does that mean?
You slam his hand down on the table, and you hear like a little crook in his arm, and you've broken his arm, and he takes He takes. Where's my D10? Oh my god, I don't used to. My actual die. My beautiful actual die. He takes 10 force damage and you break his arm.
Oh,
Uh,
ouch.
Ouch.
It actually
Now,
splinters a little bit.
mm,
Actually, no, he goes. He squeals like a girl. He goes,
do I see the
Alright.
bustle of people going by the shop as they're on their way, hearing about what's going on?
Yeah, let's say the interaction got a crowd going because it was so tense. And you saw people because there, like I said, there were big windows overlooking the market of a few people kind of pointing, going, "Oh," and like walking over to observe the happening.
I call for the waiter to pay for my meal and drink.
Yes.
I'd say I'm about 3/4 of the way done with the meal, and a little sloshy in the bottom of my mug.
Mm-hmm.
Say, how much do I owe you?
You didn't finish your meal, sir. Was everything okay?
Oh, everything was perfectly fine. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Just for
I'm-
story's sake, what did you leave behind? On the plate. Is the boar head still there?
I've eaten about half of the boar head.
Okay. All right.
yeah, you eat some.
He's not. Okay. You ate it.
The chicken is about, I'd say there's about a breast and a drumstick left over.
Nice. Okay. He goes, oh, very well, sir. Give me 1 second, since we're actually doing prices. Pub meal in D&D. A fancy one.
One sec.
Oh, here we go. Food and drink. Let's say that's meat. Let's say 5 silver for that meal, sir.
Okay. All I've got is gold on me. Here's 1 gold.
Yep. I will give you.
Would
a
you happen to
change
have
in-
any?
I will give you a change in a moment, sir. Just let me look it up.
Thank you.
Oh, that's easy. 10 silver is 1 gold, so he gives you 5 silver back. Thank you, D&D, for making that easy. Great. Oh, wait, here it says 1 gold equals 20 silver. Don't know. Whatever. Enjoy.
It's exponential. It's 10,
20.
20,
Okay.
and then I think like 100 or something like that.
Okay. Coinage. Yeah, so he gives you 15 silver back. Gives you 15
Okay.
silver back.
Sure, let's go with that.
Brilliant. So you see, yeah, a few people kind of making a bit of a scene over in the outdoor beer garden.
That Goliath whose arm I broke.
Hmm.
Like, what was his reaction?
Just like
Pain,
squealing in
Oh
pain.
no. Okay, hold on. So it's 100 copper for 1 silver.
100 copper for 1 silver.
10 gold for 1 silver,
Aha, okay.
and 10 gold for 1 platinum.
Okay, so he does give you 5 silver back. Because it's
Yes.
10 silver equals 1 gold coin. Okay. cool.
Correct.
Yeah, so when you gave a gold to that chick with the cart, she was bloody stoked.
Excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like what she makes in a
All
month.
right.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So,
yeah, he's
as-
just gone, "Ah!" and like you've snapped his arm open, and all of his mates are kind of like running over.
So, like, I get up celebrating, all happy, and once I hear the pain, and I see him like actually holding his hand, I like start to smile and I start to laugh. And I start laughing and it goes slightly maniacal. But before it gets to that point, I kind of take my cloak and I cover my face. And I'm like, huh, sorry, mate. Sorry. Just come here. Let me see if I can try to heal that for you. And I like reach on and I use laying and I use what is the skill called? Here you go. Lay on hands, and I try to heal his arm.
Wow.
And as I'm healing, and as I'm healing his arm, I say to myself, "Not today, not now. I'm not gonna let you ruin this moment for me." And then I heal his hand, and I'm like, "No hard feelings, mate. Right? Here, have a pint on me." And I toss him a coin out of the pool that I just got from him, and I walk off.
All right, so you pocket 5 gold pieces. Yep.
I make my way out the shop and towards the commotion.
All right, you arrive there just in time to see like the laughter with this guy with a broken arm, and then she composes herself and then flips the gold coin and heals him. So you see the end part of that interaction, but you missed the actual arm wrestle because the waiter was concerned with the food. Delane, what are you doing?
Trying to order myself any drink, whatever the waiter recommends.
Pint of beer.
I'll take one.
All right. So all this commotion's happening and you're just trying to get a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's actually easy to get his attention now because so many people are distracted. So you're actually able to very quickly get your drink.
Excellent.
And then either, return to catch the ending of what just happened, or you could go back to the seat.
I'm going back to the seat.
Go back to the seat, doing your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So, Terrell, you've just burnt one of your...
No, I
things?
used from this special pool. Lay on hands pool.
Oh,
How
okay,
damage was it? How much damage was it?
10.
Yeah, then I used the 10.
Okay. Heal him up. He kind of, he's looking a bit ashamed, but you can kind of see that around him, his mates look at you with a bit of respect for it. No one wants to start beef with you because of what you've done. They were just kind of like, you can kind of hear one person whisper to someone else and be like, "You fucking deserve that. He's always challenging people to arm wrestling matches, and I'm glad someone finally put him in his place." And they kind of grab their, broken friend and, they leave the beer garden. And now you're all together.
I walk up to Tyrell, say, "Well, it looks like you've already had some fun for the night."
Yeah, a little bit too much fun, but you know how it is. It's a festival, it's a party. We go and have fun around here and all that. And
Are you officially Australian now? Are you officially...
I don't know. It's like English and Australian, and then there's just going to be random American. I don't know. We'll see how I feel.
You're not the one with split personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I even brought that out yet.
All right, so entering the beer garden, you see a man, chiseled jaw, beautiful clean black hair, very dignified black robes. I'm gonna put a picture of him in the Discord.
He's what?
Ooh.
Okay.
Just
You had fun finding that picture, huh?
I went on Pinterest and had a look. I typed in. Oh, it doesn't matter what I typed in to find him. I'll tell you later because it'll give something away.
Yeah, I would like to know, but okay.
And he comes down and he just kind of takes a seat across from all of you and goes, Was that magic I just saw? And he's looking at you, Terrell.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So that accent's gonna destroy me. But okay.
Yeah. It'll get worse with time. Don't worry about it.
Ah. Are you a hero by any chance? He just looks you up and down. Looks at all of you, actually. And goes, you were heroes that was sent for by the king?
And what if we are? I say to him.
He pulls out from under his cloak a same letter that you guys all received, summoning heroes to the kingdom. And he puts it down on the table and goes, I'm Pandal Stoff. You heard of me?
Did we have?
Pandal Stoff?
Yeah, my friends call me Pan though.
You're nobody to me.
Nobody
Never
that I
heard of
know
him,
of.
Does anybody want to do a history check to see if they know of him and they're just telling him he doesn't, or you guys, if you're happy just to not know?
I'll go ahead and do a quick history check.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just want to be a douche, and even if I did know him, I don't want to know him.
Well, it's like if you want to know if you want to know for story who he is,
21.
Do a history check.
Oh shit! There you go.
Okay. Jen knows who he is. Does anybody else want to see if they know who he is?
Oh my god, 22. Yeah, I want to
Oh,
know.
shit. Two of you know who he is?
I mean, I could try.
If you want to. You can genuinely not know who he is if you don't want to.
How do you spell his name?
I'll put it in chat.
I'll roll it anyways.
Wow. Okay, we all know.
What'd you get?
Yeah. Hold on. A 19 plus 1,
Dirty 20.
20.
So you all got
Yeah.
20 or more. Amazing. You all know exactly who this guy is. You knew him when you saw him before he opened his mouth, who this guy is. His name is Pandal Stoff. He goes by Pan. If anybody wants to...
Well, Pan, I could say I definitely heard of you. I was just busting your balls there, you know. Wonder if you knew anything about us.
He looks less offended now that you know who he is. So, you all know that Pandal is not from Aeloria. Pandal comes from a neighboring kingdom. He comes from nobility. He has a reputation of he's just seems to be everywhere. One of those people that is everywhere and finds themselves amongst it, but being actual heroes yourself, when you hear stories of his heroism, saving villages, saving damsels in distress, slaying monsters, you kind of look at him now and go, really, you? And the stories you've heard of all of his heroic deals, if they are true, outnumber your own greatly. But there is an air of arrogance about this man now that make you question, is this it? Is this the hero that I have heard so much about on my travels?
To be honest, Pandal, you don't look like the character that I've heard of.
He kind of touches his chiseled jaw and flicks up a collar, and he knows he's good looking, and he goes, am I not? And
I mean, I never would have pictured someone so
dashing.
handsome,
Oh.
I guess.
Why, thank you.
Um,
And he leans a little closer to you.
Oh boy, one of these types.
Tell me something, Pandal.
Mm.
Have you ever been to Lemuria?
I mean, roll a insight check as you ask that question.
11.
Let me roll a... $11?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he just turns around and goes, probably, yes. Yes, why not? Of course I have.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to that place. What was it again?
Lamordia.
Lamordia. Yes, yes. There was a town of villagers there that were overrun by orcs, and I used my elite sorcery magic that I'm sure you're all aware of to dispel them.
You know, I would love to see this fancy sorcery magic you have, then. Would you mind doing some magic for us?
Ah, for sure. And he casts light in his hand. Just kind of bubbles this orb of light, and everyone kind of around is like now looking at him. And a few people are whispering now that they've been drawn to him. A few people know who he is, and
Bit of a showman, I see.
he loves the attention. Yes.
Yeah, but Pando, quick question. Those orcs that you killed in Lamordia,
Yes.
did you know that they were associated with a gang?
Just roll me another insight check.
– 14.
Let me roll for him. Oh, okay. You beat him this time. You see across his face a moment of just like blank. Like nothing's there. Like he has no idea what you're talking about. But then composes himself, and you catch that moment that happens really fast pass across his face. And he goes, "Of course I did. Yes, evil gang of people. Vanquished them all. Yes. 'Twas I.
Yes.
Pandalstoff."
Mm-hmm.
And Geithman,
Yes.
sorry, Dartrus, as he says that, he winks at you.
Oh boy.
I don't think you're...
Looks like we got a character here on us.
Mm-hmm.
You don't seem like much of a hero, honestly, to me. That magic was kind of pathetic.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, let me regale you with a tale, fellow heroes. I mean, tell me your names in a moment, but listen to my story. The most recent
Can I cut him off real quick?
Sure, of course.
Yeah. You see, Pandal, I remember when you came to Mordia, and I remember those orcs that you killed. It's true, you did kill them. I acknowledge that. But you were so busy you were so busy with looking good and regaling everyone with how mighty and powerful you were. Were you aware that those orcs were associated with slavers?
Again, the same blank look that he has no idea what you're talking about crosses his face. And then he goes, "Of course I did. Slavery is bad." He goes to everybody. "And I vanquished those slavers. Yes." Just looks around trying to get as much attention as possible. Brought them to their knees, I did.
Very interesting.
Saved a whole village.
Very interesting.
Much like the village, his voice gets way too loud. He's trying to get attention. Much like the village that I saved recently from that dragon attack.
Pandal,
Yes.
that was me. Now, if you want to go and say stuff, that's on you. But if you want to make me look bad, you better not do it in front of my face.
Ooh, roll me an intimidation
Now,
check.
if you could, back off.
Roll me an intimidation check. Let's go.
Bad roll. 8.
Oh no! Oh no! He goes. You don't look like much of a hero to me. Plus, there are plenty of dragons in these parts, so I hear. Might have been a different one. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
At this point, Tyrell like stands up and slams her fist on the table and says, "You left those girls trapped in those cages because you were so busy chasing fame." And he stares at her, and she stares at him dead in the eye.
Roll me as well an intimidation check. Everyone's trying to intimidate my boy, and no one's
Holy shit! Bad rolls all around.
12. He falters.
Mm.
He's gonna back off now, and be like, maybe I wasn't there. Maybe it was a different kingdom. I helped so many people. I am such a hero. But might not have been them. If there's anybody worth saving, I saved them, that's for sure.
She leans in really close to him and says, "I know you're a fraud. And I don't care. But if you're going to be here with us on this mission, you better do the things you say you do. Or else you will just be another thing in my way to be removed."
Well, there's no need to come to that. There's no need to come to blows. We're all on the same team, aren't we? We're all heroes.
For now, we are.
Yes. Well, we have a job to do.
I kind of back off and I put a drink in front of his face and I say, "Well, drink up, hero." And I sit back down.
Okay. He takes a sip at his drink, not expecting anybody to have really called him out because he's not used to it. And he goes, "So your names?"
I am Datris Ariasis.
He knows you.
Tyrell Luxana.
He doesn't know you.
My name is Delane. You're not worthy of knowing my last name.
I like that.
He's unsure about you. Give you all that for free. Amazing. Alright, so you sip from your drink. He goes a little bit quiet, but chest puffed out, and every now and then he'll go at something that you guys are talking about. So people look at him and notice him if their eyes go off. I need everybody to roll me a perception check. If you're proficient in either nature or survival, you can roll one of those, but let me know.
Ooh, I'll do nature. Plus 4 to nature.
I'll do survival.
Okay.
I'll do nature.
19 on survival.
Amazing.
Ooh, 7. Sucks.
You've had a bit too much to drink, love.
20.
20 for Delane.
Yep.
On nature, survival.
Nature.
Amazing. Okay, well, you both kind of notice the same thing. In amongst all the festivities that are happening, you feel a sense of something having shifted in the air. With the nature and survival, you notice a wind has kind of begun to pick up around you outdoors. You can smell something a little bit putrid on the breeze now that's starting to permeate through the other smells of the festival. Does anybody want to also give me a perception roll?
I'll give you one.
I will give you a bit more information if you roll high enough.
13.
Okay. Give you that. 13. You think that out of the corner of the eye, one of the things that you thought was like a lantern, like a fire lantern,
Mm-hmm.
across the top of a building on the other side of the marketplace, it looks like it's moving.
Hey, do any of you guys see this?
See
I
what?
see something that off in the distance there, on top of that building. Looks like there's something moving. It's big and bright, like a fire dancing.
Hmm. I don't see anything.
Surely it can't be the fire that killed the cat.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
What was that roll that you said 13? Alright, so if you have a passive
13.
perception of 13 or more, when he tells you to look over it, you see it. I don't know if that's anybody, but you see a light moving. And then as you continue to kind of stare... Oh, go?
My passive is 15.
Alright, well that's perfect that it was you. Yeah, you see one of the lights on the building across the street start to move. And then, my god, you could have sworn somewhere else on the other side of the market, on the top of a tent, like a market tent canopy, another light seems to be moving and crawling across the way. And the longer you stare, the more you could swear you see some of these lights shifting and moving.
Hmm.
Interesting.
I can't see that.
I think we got something coming up upon us, guys.
What? Wait, I don't understand. What do you see?
I don't know what it is, but there's something moving out there. And it's not just the people in the streets. It's on top of the buildings. There on that tent.
Well, since we were summoned here to guard the festival and defend it, maybe we should go investigate.
Yeah.
I completely agree. I think we should.
As you...
I mean, you say you saw something. Let's go check it out.
As you go to rise, you hear a scream. Give me 1 second to change the music.
It's a little
There better be
hacky.
a
I feel like
scream in
some
there.
bullshit.
I'll do the scream. Ah! No.
Hmm.
I will need you all to hop into roll 20.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. I'm already there.
Launching now.
Mm-hmm. All right, you see the map now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing. Yes. Okay, cool. You notice across the way that light grows bigger and bigger, and the scream has emanated behind you, and you turn and you see this giant, much bigger than it should be, fiery beetle. The whole of its body glowing as if it were one of the lanterns, its eyes red and ablaze, and it is crawling underneath the chairs behind you. You see, the more you kind of sit in the longer, like in this moment while you wait, more and more of these lanterns that you once swore were nothing but, lanterns, are moving, and you can see the bug-like form of these beetles crawling out from atop atop canopies, through sewer grates, around the corner of market stalls, and you find yourself surrounded by in a marketplace that is now full of screaming and fleeing people as these bugs kind of start to descend upon all the market goers in this Festival of Flames. I will need everyone to roll for initiative, please.
Rolling. 15.
20.
Amazing.
10.
Oh, I get to roll for Pandal.
Like he's giving me much help.
He's brilliant. He got a 9. What are you talking about?
Wow.
Exactly.
What did Delane get?
10.
10. All right. And I've got Leo Gun in my order, but we'll just give him a 1 and ignore him. Great.
At least I did better than Pan.
He's passed out from the drink.
He didn't show up. Where is he? We'll have to find a way to introduce him later. Okay, amazing. So, the fire beetle immediately behind you. You can see the one in the top corner that would be crawling through. It has its go first. So the initiative order is that. Can you see him behind you? Oh wait, I gotta put him on the map. You can't see them.
I was gonna say, I don't see anything but us on the map.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're about to see all the. Okay. There we go. Let's say this is in the order at which they're kind of appearing to you now, too. They appearing?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are now.
Amazing. You're gonna see how many there are.
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot of bugs.
Wait, and I think there's another one.
Yeah, there's.
There you go. They're the ones you can see for now.
Oh, God, for now.
For now. Oh, God.
You guys are level 7. Come on now.
Well, guys. Well, my friends, it looks like we got a battle on our hands.
It's a little.
Let's get ready for some fun.
Do it.
All right, so this bug immediately behind you, this one here, if I pull down, okay, amazing, is going to make a beeline for you, Terrell, being the closest that she can see. Well, it can see. And it is going to, how far can it move? 30 feet. It's going to come up to you and go for a bite. It's going to try and bite you.
Don't bite me.
Stinky.
4.
Negative.
No. So you kind of, this beetle kind of comes up to you and it goes for a chomp and you just kind of like shift your movement out of the way like you're prepped and ready to fight. You've been waiting for this.
Mm-hmm.
You got adrenaline flowing from your arm thing. It's your turn.
Cool. Let me. You said it's a fire beetle?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on it.
Nice.
Alright. So let's see. Does a 24 hit?
It hits.
Alright. And. Oh, clear that so I can see it. And for damage, come on. Ooh. 10 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, describe to me how you decimate this beetle.
Okay. So as it bites me, yeah, like you said, I kind of just shift out of the way, and within the same movement, I kind of like ball my hand into a fist and just punch it straight into the face, just unleashing a torrent of necrotic energy into it. And is it actually freaks? No. Yeah, just kind of shoving all the necrotic energy I can into it and just watching it just disintegrate from the inside out from rot.
Nice.
There you go.
You still have a bonus action and movement should you wish to take it.
Let's see. Oh yeah, dude. I prepare my hex weapon and my pack weapon, and that'll end my turn.
No movement?
This guy right here.
Can you move your character? You've got yeah,
Yep.
amazing.
There
So
you
he
go.
is
And that ends
on.
it.
So yeah, so he's just above you, like crawling up over the edge of the canopy there.
Oh, so he's above me. Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let that be my turn though, for now.
Okay. It is that bug's turn. So he is going to launch himself at you and try to chomper your face.
Chomp on the face.
He's gonna try to chomper your face, baby. Alright, let's give him... I'm gonna give him a dexterity throw to see if he actually lands on you. Nope! With a 1, the beetle...
Oh!
the beetle attempts to dive on your face, and you move out of the way, and instead he goes, like, tumbling into a... You know, I'm gonna award... Not gonna award, but I'm gonna put ones at a massive disadvantage. And so now he's kind of, like... on the ground, and like he landed in a bucket of beer, and he's kind of just like wah, 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 and like bobbing and stuck inside a bottle of beer.
A barrel of beer, kitty?
A barrel of beer. A giant bottle, a barrel? Sure. Amazing. What, can I move him? I'm just gonna chuck him. He missed you completely. He's over there now, and he's on his back. So many conditions here. I don't know. Let's just give him the slug condition. Cool. And now we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 beetles' turns. They're all gonna move 30 feet. Bang. 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 Detris, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. I'm gonna move to here. Right here.
Yep.
Hold on. Right there. And I will use my longsword to attack. I'm going to roll for hit. Oh gosh. 10.
Misses. You have a second attack.
I do. I will roll again. Again, a 10.
So this beetle, as you're like, you go to try and get it, it kind of scurries. It's faster than you thought. Between your legs and around you. And you miss it. Do you have a bonus action? Or would you like to take the rest of your movement?
Let's see. Taking a quick look at my abilities.
Oh, good.
Do what you gotta do.
I can't do any of this. How do those... Okay, I see. Okay. I don't think there's much else I could do here.
That's okay.
Nope, nothing I could do.
Oh, good.
End my turn.
Cool. That giant fire beetle that you just attacked is going to try and take a chomp of you as it's running through your legs.
Oh no.
Not
Don't bite
in
anything in
his
between my
bits.
legs.
Well, let's see if he rolls a 20. 5. Assume that doesn't hit.
Nope.
So as you're like bringing your legs up as it's running around you and you're trying to, this is a quite comical sight, as you're trying to swing at it, it tries to chomp, but your legs move out of the way, so you're missing each other in the calamity of the situation that's happening right now.
Hey, can I make a reaction?
100% you can.
I would like to use a riposte maneuver.
Okay.
When a creature misses me with an attack, or with a melee attack, I could use my reaction and expend 1 superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against it.
Let's go.
And I have to roll the superiority die as well, which is a D8. First I'm gonna roll to hit. With
fingers crossed for you. Hits. 17 definitely hits.
17.
Yes.
The superiority die. D8 roll. Now, how does that work again?
You add whatever you got.
I add that to the damage.
Mhm.
Okay, rolling for damage. Slashing. It's 8 plus. What was the other one?
4?
I don't know why I did it. Oh, I did it two-handed.
It's okay. We'll just take the first one. But
And then you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you add the 3 to it.
The 3 to it. Yeah. Describe for us all what this moment looks like as you're swinging on this beetle and it's running between your legs trying to chomp you, and then you eventually get it and put it out of its misery.
The beetle goes to lunge at me in between my legs. I take a side step and slice my blade down towards it and slice it in half.
Nice.
Nice. And like its molten center just kind of like sizzles and oozes onto the pavement as it dies in front of you. Amazing. That was a great reaction. Delane, you are up.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm excited to see this.
Nice. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move towards the beetle that's up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast Acid Splash. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
This one up here. Yep.
Yep, that one.
Okay. I'll make that beetle a dex saving throw. Let's see. 14.
Oh, it does not succeed. So it is going to
doesn't.
take. It's going to take 2d6 of acid damage.
Ooh.
8 points of acid damage.
Yep.
And as the acid ball collides with that beetle, like, this is not the type of acid you want.
Okay. Describe to me how what this type of acid does to the beetle as it disintegrates in front of you.
So, there, all of a sudden, Delane shoots a bubble of acid towards the beetle. As it collides, it just starts going through and disintegrating it into nothingness.
Amazing.
Nice.
And then there's just like putrid ooze and a bit of flame and everything as the acid mixes with the flame and it kind of burns through that tent top, which happens to be, if you can see, like that was a nice little tent full of nice secondhand books, and they start to go ablaze.
The books!
The books are burning!
Wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Someone else. Alright, so Pandal is up, and Pandal's gonna like take a moment, and he's like, just bugs! Flicks up his collar, and then gets his, what does he have? Oh, he uses his ring. His signet ring on his hand starts to glow. And he is going to shoot out magic missile and target the 4 bugs that are at the bottom left there. Bottom right. He's gonna try and magic missile their butts.
Nice.
If he does anything, I'll be impressed.
He's
Same
gonna have
here.
to cast it at level 2 so he can hit all 4 of them. Dun, 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 dun. So magic missile just happens, doesn't it? Because
What do you mean this
Yeah.
happens?
there's no roll for it.
No, you do have to roll for attack.
You roll attack on each of the
Yeah.
missiles.
Yeah.
Because there's 4 of them. Okay. Let's go. Let's attack roll. It's interesting it doesn't let me do that. Alright, let me just do a spell attack then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Haha, they all hit as well. That's amazing.
Nice.
Alright, so let me roll my... They're only d4s plus 1s. That's okay. Alright, he releases these 4 magic missiles from his ring that beeline for the 4 bugs across the way. Upon impact, 2 of them literally like explode with guts everywhere and go and the other 2 just kind of like take the brunt on the hardest part of their shells at the top, and then you can see a little bit of like flaming blood start to like, you know, seep through the cracks in their like hard exterior exoskeleton. So he has killed 2 of them.
Okay.
Sorry, there's just so much to manage, and I didn't anticipate having to be an NPC in this battle.
Oh. I have something for you.
What do you
This
got
is
for me?
Above the table. Magic missile doesn't call for a dex saving throw or require an attack roll.
That's what I thought. I thought they just kind of happened.
Does it?
Yeah.
It just happens and you roll for damage.
You roll for damage. That's okay.
Ooh.
Well, they all hit anyway, so that was kind of okay, I guess. That one's killed. So sorry, that one's killed. Beetle. Beetle F is dead. Oh my god. Two more beetles left. The 2 up here. Okay, so this guy's gonna move his 30 feet to there. And this guy's gonna move his 30 feet. Plus the, like, 10 feet down, I guess, so he's really only about there. Okay. And Leo Gunn isn't with us. We're at the top of the order. Tyrell, it's your turn, my dear.
This one is in front of me. It's still up, right?
Yeah, it's on its back, bobbling in a bucket of beer.
Wait, does it count as prone? Does that count as prone?
Sure. Yeah. It rolled a
Sure.
1 and it's a beetle. So, like, yeah.
Eh. Alright, fair enough. Well, I've got my sword out. I'm just gonna stab it one time and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Do I? Oh, yeah. That's excessive. 25 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. You want advantage? I don't know.
Sure. Let's see. Damage. Let's see. 12 damage.
Yep. You have made bug
Nice.
stew in this beer.
Oh God, that's right. Such
What
a
a
waste
waste
of beer.
You're wasting beer.
Okay.
I got one question.
Of course.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes, I do. I'm like, it's a waste of beer, and then I stab it and kill it.
Datrus yells out, I dare you to drink it!
I will let you use your bonus action to skull from the beer if you want to.
Okay, so it's dead, right?
Yeah, it's dead, but remember it oozes molten, so it's like hot beer.
Cool. As my bonus action, I pick up this barrel of beer and I chug it.
Oh,
And as a tiefling, I am resistant to heat. So
you are resistant to heat. I'm gonna say you can drink like boiling beverages or near boiling beverages. It doesn't scald you. But you are now drunk.
Yep, that makes sense.
Which means you take a level of exhaustion.
Sure.
Okay?
Alright, so that one is done. Let's see, I got 2 attacks. Okay, so...
Oh, yeah, and movement.
Yeah, and movement. What's around me? Jesus, everybody kind of cleared everything. How much movement do I get?
So you now have disadvantage on ability checks, just so you know, while you have a level of exhaustion.
That's okay.
Okay.
30 feet of movement.
You can sleep it off, you know, you'll be fine.
I'm fine. It's alright. I moved to about here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's my move. That's my action.
I need you to make a perception check for me.
Sure. $20.
Dirty or natural?
30.
Okay. Cool. Just noting it. You see 2 more bugs appear. Oop. Behind you. Great. It is, oh my god, which beetle's which? Oh, this one. Alright, it is the 2 beetles that had the magic missile on them's turn to move, and they're just gonna, again... Wait, what have I done? Whatever. They're gonna move. 1, 2, 5. They're like this. Cool. Datris, it is now your turn.
Okay. Let's see. That's not within range, but that'd be close. Okay. I'm gonna move to here. If I can remember where that is. Okay, okay. That would be right here.
You have 35 feet of movement, just so you know, not 30.
That's right.
Got that extra movement, man.
Okay, I'll move to there.
Okay, as you are 20 feet from this giant pillar that is just radiating heat for me now, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to be able to stand within 20 feet of that giant flame.
Ooh.
15.
Okay, you can feel the radiant heat, and maybe a few like hairs on your arms start to singe a little bit, but your body isn't taking any damage. You're okay.
Ooh. That's a bit warm.
It's a bit hot there. Do you have a bonus action?
Let me see. No. Not that I could use.
Okay.
Let me take a look at something else I could use.
No worries. I'm so sorry to do that in the middle of combat. I gotta go to the loo. I'll be 30 seconds.
We could pause it here for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, good lord. Why not sit there and drink an entire barrel's worth of bug-contaminated beer? Sure, we're gonna do that. Why not? I'll be halfway drunk while fighting. Again, sure, why not? I'm waiting to see what Delane could do because of past experiences. Oh, good lord. I did not know that about Magic Missile.
Yeah. I looked it up. There's a saying, apparently. Magic Missile never misses.
Really?
Well, the thing is it's literally just... Think of it as a laser shot, just straight at a target. And it doesn't miss. You know?
Okay. Just direct damage.
Do you have a bonus
Yep.
action?
I'm trying to think of how this works. Is movement counted as an action? Or no?
Movement's counted as move. So you've got movement, an action, and a bonus action.
Okay. So then, no. I do not.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please.
Perception. Here we go. 23.
Amazing. Thank you. Delane, it's your turn.
Alright. One second, I was tabbed out. Alright, so this beetle that's up here, the one that's directly north, I am going to go ahead and cast Vicious Mockery. Actually, no. I'm going to cast Thunderclap.
Okay.
Nice.
And just start singing. I don't know. Thunder by Imagine Dragons, I guess.
Thunder.
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 11.
Ooh, it did not make it.
Ooh.
So it takes duty 6. 7 points of damage.
As quickly as appeared, it is gone. How does it die?
Hold on, let me... So, almost like in Hulk fashion, Delane just claps her hands while singing Thunder. And just a thunderous sound appears that shatters the eardrums of that beetle who just drops to the ground.
Amazing. It is dead. Can you, anything else you wish to do? Movement,
Nope.
bonus action? No?
All good.
All good. Can you give me a perception check, please?
I sure can. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Fuck. 6?
Okay.
No, that break was.
You're okay. You're fine. It is Panel's turn. Let's hope he gets his shit together this round a bit better. He is going to cast. What's it gonna cast? You know what? He's a hero. Doesn't always have to use his magic, he's decided. He's going to throw a dagger at the guy on the top left there. So he's like... what can he do that's stupid?
Basically anything.
People are like screaming and watching, like no one has eyes on him, and he's just like, take this, beetle! And like louds are like, you know, a couple people screaming, stop and like stare at him like, what the fuck are you doing? And like run away. And he's gonna throw a dagger at the beetle at the top left there. He's gonna hit it for a 25, and he is going to deal 4 damage, and this blade, you know, for all of his pomp and everything, it runs hard and true, and it just pierces the middle of the bug, and it just like flips onto its back and squirms and dies. He is going to make a perception check as well. And okay. All right, and I think we have a few more bugs. Nah. Oh, these 2 bugs. These 2 bugs near you. Detris are both Detris. You always know if I'm hesitant, it's like Detris are gonna come at you, and they're both gonna try to bite you. So let's go with a 4 to hit.
No.
Nope. And
Don't they gotta move closer?
Yeah, I'll make them move in a sec. And a 14 to hit.
No.
Nope. So they both come at you like that, and they both miss.
Okay.
Any kind of reaction that you would like to do?
I'll do another riposte on the first one.
Okay.
Let's see. Using my longsword again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. A 10.
A 10 doesn't hit. So it comes in again. These beetles are getting the better of you, dude. And it comes in for a bite.
Yeah.
You do manage to move your leg out of the way, and you go to swing at it, but you're kind of a little bit off balance on one leg, and you both miss each other as it bites. But it did save you as the second one came in to bite, and actually when you went off balance a bit, you just got out of the way of the other one. So, you know, swings and roundabouts.
Right.
At the end of this round, a couple more beetles are going to emerge from the fray. So many fucking beetles to keep track of. Why'd I think this would be a good idea? Anyway. Okay.
It's fine, Jenny.
That's all good. All right. So, Tyrell, Detris, and Pan, which is me. The 2 of you, the 3 of you, see in the distance with your perception throws what looks to be a ball of fire streaking through the sky amongst the chaos and confusion of all these fire beetles in the marketplace. And you hear a loud, low rumble that seems to tear through space and time. Delane, you now notice, because of the noise, and you look up to the sky now, and you see it too. And then, as if suspended in a moment in time, you watch in terror as the thing in the sky grows closer at an unnatural speed that you can barely fathom. Those of you with naturally high passive perception see before the others a giant scaled red body wreathed in flames with jets of fire birthing forth from its nostrils and mouth. It has large wings with leathery membranes that stretch between long, bony, hooked talons. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. as the dragon descends towards you, opens its sharp-toothed mouth, and begins to expel searing hot fire from within its throat across the entire marketplace. Terrell and Dartris, you get to make yours with advantage. Delane, you do not.
Okay.
So please give me your dexterity saving throws.
I don't think I need advantage. I get 22.
Amazing.
8.
20.
And a 22, and let me roll for Pan.
Should I think turn my notifications off?
Dex saving. He makes it as well. Okay.
With my perception, do I know do I know this dragon?
You can take an action in your round in the initiative to roll a history check if you want to. With your passive perception, what do you have? 15.
1 second.
No, it's not gonna be enough in the heat of battle to be able to identify this giant thing in the air as it's flying.
Trying to find something real quick.
Yeah, go for it. I need to set up something, so just...
How long is this observation of it in the air?
How long is this observation in the air? Oh, it's flying towards you. It's making speed and coming at you.
Okay. So not long enough for me to know my enemy.
Not quite, no.
Okay.
Are your...
Oh my.
Can you see?
What a change.
All right. Fire! Okay, amazing. Yes, cool. Sorry, I had to get everything back where it was. That was annoying. Okay, so back to the story. The dragon opens its giant mouth, and as it swoops down towards you, unleashes a giant searing line of flame through the center of the marketplace. You had to roll a dex saving throw or take half damage. So we are needing you to take I'm so sorry, but not. 41 fire damage. Delane, you've got to take the full brunt. Everyone else takes 20 fire damage.
So 40?
You take 40, my love.
You said
that's
20,
okay.
correct?
With being resistant.
You
so
take
with
half
fire
again.
damage, I take half again, so I take 10.
You take 10.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
As it descends, launches a giant line of fire through the fireplace, and then swoops back up off the ground. If you have a reaction that will cover the distance, which I'm going to say for this round is like 100 feet into the air, you can use it. If not, we're at the back. We're at the top of the order.
At its closest point, it was 100 feet away.
Yes.
Can't hit 100 feet. Okay. Anybody else?
Looking. So I know I might have something.
I don't got anything.
It's melee.
Tyrell, you are up next as well with the first
Okay.
thing after this.
No. No. I got a bonus action called Second Wind.
Mm-hmm.
That should be a healing thing, though.
It is once per short rest. I can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 7 HP.
As a bonus action, though.
Right.
Right.
So I can't
Okay,
do it.
cool. Good news is the 2 fire beetles in front of you are dead. Yay!
Yay.
Oh shit. Okay.
And it looks like one of the ones that was on the roof behind me also died because it's not there.
Oh, I just didn't put it there. Oh my goodness. Okay, Tyrell, you're up. I'll get that beetle back. There we go. So you got 4 beetles left in the marketplace. You have buildings on fire. You've got, like, there are legitimately people dead and on fire around you that haven't managed to clear the marketplace of these beetles yet. And you've had this dragon swoop down, launch a line of flame, and it's taken back off again into the night sky to, like, you know, murder other areas of the village before it sweeps back around again.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay. Alright, so let me do Eldritch Blast on. How do you highlight again? Middle click?
How do you highlight?
Yeah, I want to highlight the beetle on my attack.
Select the pointer in the upper left and then hold it down, as you select.
Yeah, it'll ping.
Alright.
A little brown circle. Yeah, you're gonna go for him?
Yeah, I'm going for him.
Go for it.
Let's see. Eldritch Blast. Does 10 hit?
No, doesn't hit.
Okay then. That was a spell.
So you have an action or a bonus action?
Let's see. No, I do not. I think I only have that with a packed weapon. With my weapon only. I don't have it with, I think everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Attacks per action,
So it just says
packed weapon only.
So you have a movement or a bonus action.
Let's see. Bonus action.
I would assume that's how that works.
Yeah. I'm not going to use any of those yet. I will try to move closer to it, though. Let's take that. And move to about here.
Okay.
To get a little closer. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Cool. We're gonna have some beetles closing distance. I'm in the wrong layer. Bloody hell. That one moves there. They're both dead. Daytris! It's your turn.
Yes. What can I do? Let's see. Those are out of my range, but I can get closer. All right. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Let's see. I could go further, but I think I'm gonna hang back a little bit. Go to about here. So what? Right about here, right? And I would like to throw a hand axe at each of them.
Oh, great. Let's go.
Using both my
Actions?
both my attack actions.
Let's go.
Okay, first hand axe. Oh,
Hits.
16.
It hits.
Okay, I'll
Nice.
roll for damage. 5.
Yeah, you slice him in half. He did.
So that was, say, that one.
That one? Okay.
And then for the other one. Ooh. No. Does 11 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. So that misses.
Okay.
And now I'm down to just my longsword and shield in unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Delane, you're up next. What are you gonna do?
All right. So since this beetle right here decided to move closer to me, it's gonna get some acid. It's gonna need to make a dex saving throw.
Okay, that is Beetle A, for what that matters. It doesn't matter to anyone. 10?
It does not make it.
No, okay.
It takes 4 points of damage.
That is enough to kill it.
Oh,
Let's
I guess
go.
if you can't handle the heat, don't hop in the fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And that's my turn.
This one is dead. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how many beetles we got left. Daedrus, you didn't get both of them. You only got the one, right?
Yep. Just the one.
Cool. 2 beetles left. It is Pandal's turn. Pandal bustles up like, holy shit, I'm gonna have to do something big here. And he's like, alright. They say fake it till you make it. And now's the time to make it! And he points his ring up at the sky, and he is going to try to lightning bolt the dragon as it flies away. To finally prove himself worthy. The dragon needs
I can't believe
to
this is going to be the man to do damage to the dragon.
makes a dexterity saving throw. With a 7, it doesn't make it, so he goes and he like full like what are they called? Not the Power Rangers, like Captain Planet. What are they called? Like full like ring of power, like
The
electricity.
Planeteers?
The Planeteers, yes. Just launches all this electricity up at this dragon as it's swooping away and hits it for 25
Nice.
lightning damage on this giant
Nice.
Finally, you're doing something useful.
dragon.
Exactly. Still ain't shit though.
And he has a moment to be like, did you see it? Oh, saw it, Delane? You caught that? Yeah, that was me.
Still not impressed.
Oh.
Great. Now it's actually gonna come straight for us.
You got it. But it's not its turn yet. It is this fire beetle, and they are going to move their 30 feet closer to about,
Okay, hold on.
to about there. Amazing. And we are, oh no, wait, there's one more beetle that hasn't moved yet. It's so hard with these quadrants. This one's going to jump down so it can move 20 feet. Because it's got to jump down, and it's about there. Amazing. They've just moved. Leogun is not here. The dragon, having been singed with electricity, kind of like courses over its scales, like prickles over its body, didn't like that one bit, was not expecting to be attacked, and swoops in the sky, and with its movement comes all the way back and backtracks and comes down with a whoomp
Nice.
onto the ground right on top of the beer garden.
Oh, God damn it. And of course, I no longer have my dimension door.
Oh my.
And he comes down with a wallop and then immediately swipes at Pandal.
How does Pandal handle this?
Yes, I'm interested to see
Pandal,
as well.
handle it. It hits. And Pandal barely has a moment for it to register on his face what he's just done to piss off this beast. And it lands and snarls at him, and he goes, for a second, he just goes, oh shit. And it slashes out, and its massive claws, like, slice him into, like, 5 pieces.
He's dead?
Pandal's dead?
Pandal's dead.
Oh my.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Pandal finally got to prove himself, and then dead.
Didn't like him anyway.
And just kind of obsessed with just the dragon was like pissed off and just wanted to kill Pandal. It's gonna actually stop its turn there. That's its turn.
He may have been a faker, but he tried it.
Tyra,
Tried.
And I say this loud enough for everyone around us to hear.
Yeah.
Because we are at the top of the 3rd round now. Top of the 3rd or top of the 4th? Top of the 4th round, I think. Yes. By this time, the guards and army of the city have had time to react and face the threat that they saw coming as well. And you can see and hear like shouts that don't sound as scattered anymore. They sound more like orders being barked, as kind of around you hear like the clanking of something really, really big moving, and people barking instructions to get in line and make ready. And you hear like wheels being turned, like cha-chink, 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 as something is making its way. A few things that sound big and clanky are making their way to the center of this marketplace. Tyrell, you're up next.
Okay, then. Let me just see something real quick. 20 feet? Fuck yeah, screw that shit. Alright, so I'm no longer even interested in the bugs. I'm going straight for the dragon. Let's see. I'm going to... Alright. I'm gonna move to get within melee range of the dragon.
Yeah, go.
Alright.
As
Is it
it's
above
like,
or below me? Is it
Oh.
above, on level, or whatever?
it's on level, like it has flattened this beer garden that you were all in. Like it's
Oh,
burning,
okay.
it's all on flames around it, and embers have been cast up into the air, and it's on the ground. And it literally, it just like clawed Pandal, and like is like almost like playing with his claws, like raised it up to have a look at it. Like,
I just gotta take
Look
that
what I
right
just
here in
did.
his face. Right. Okay. And at this point, I'm going to swing. Well, I moved first off.
Movement.
Demon.
Yep.
Okay, right. And then I am swinging my greatsword at it.
Okay.
Let's see. So, let's see. It's a hit. 20.
It hits.
First hit. 18 damage.
Okay.
First hit. Second hit. 17.
Does not hit.
Shit. Okay. And then as my bonus action, let's see. Let's clear that. I would like to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Alright? Let's see, and that basically gives me. No, where is it? I think it just gives me 2. Yeah, +2 to my. Yeah, +2 to my AC.
Okay, make sure you update that on your sheet, your stat sheet.
Yeah.
Cool. Who's next up? Daytris, you're next up.
Well, as now the biggest threat in the area, I move in closer.
Mm-hmm.
Is right here within melee range.
Yeah.
I would assume. Okay.
Because he's kind of, low to the ground, having just killed Panda. Like, rah.
Okay. I will make an attack roll.
Mhm.
With my longsword. Oh, gosh. Does a 10 hit?
No, you go to swing and it just kind of like the scales are so hardened that it just kind of almost like metal hitting metal, just off the scale.
Bing.
Bing.
Okay. Let me think real quick. I can't quite do that yet. Or, well, I can't quite do that now. I will make another attack attempt.
Mhm.
For my second attack. And
24.
it's a 24.
Hits.
One second. Okay. I will roll for damage. I don't know. Okay, so I don't understand how to roll with the longsword
Mhm.
because it's one-handed or two-handed. I'm carrying a shield and my sword.
So it's 1 hand.
One-handed. You'd have to
Right,
drop your shield to be able to wield it two-handed.
Mhm.
right. So how do I roll for the one-handed?
It's the lower of
It's
the two stats. Let's have a look.
lower the two die
Mhm. So it would
because the other
be,
one is a D10 plus 4.
and one's a D8.
Yes.
It would be the D8. So it gives you the D10 if you committed to both. If it's one-handed, it's just the D8. Am I
Okay,
music?
so swing with the D8. 5. But 1 second before I do,
Mhm.
or before anything is applied.
Mhm.
I will do a. Hold on 1 second. Goading attack.
Okay.
Let me see. To do that, I have to roll a D8.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll that now. It just adds that to my attack.
Does goading do anything else?
It does. With goading, when I hit with a weapon attack, I can expend 1 superiority die to add the total to the damage roll, and the target must make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Mhm.
On failure, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than me until the end of my next turn.
Very nice. All right, let me roll my wisdom saving throw. 16?
I didn't think of that.
What was it?
Okay, so the DC was 15.
Ah, makes it.
It made it.
Sorry. Delane, you are up next.
So in total, it hit for 7 damage.
Yes. You can see that the dragon has like got a couple of cuts on it now from where you've hit it, but no blood. It's not bleeding.
Not bloody.
Mm-mm.
Basically, what my character did was it cut it and said, "Come at me."
There you go. I like it.
And it looks at you, and if a dragon could smile, it would.
But it didn't affect it.
No. It's like really
It kinda just-
human. Delane, you are up.
All right. I am going to move up to here,
It's probably
away
smart.
from the dragon,
It's probably smart.
and I'm going to take care of this last beetle. And as I
I'm
as I
contributing.
move as I move up,
Yeah.
you're just gonna hear Delane go, "Hey, fire beetle! I've seen fire harder than you!" As she casts vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery now.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Here's the dilemma. These beetles don't really have anything for you to insult in their brains because they're like beyond dumb. I don't know if vicious mockery would work on a beetle.
Let's see. With subtle enhancement, at a creature you see within range, if the target can hear you, though it need not understand you,
Oh,
it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
okay. So okay, let's go. 13.
Oh, that does not succeed.
So the beetle just
What?
kind of feels a bit bad, and it doesn't know why.
And it takes
It's hurt and confused.
It's hurt and confused, G.
7 points of psychic damage.
Okay, it feels so bad that a part of itself like starts to wither and die, and it just decides to give up on life, and it
Oh
just
my god.
bursts into flame.
You made a beetle suicide itself. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Oh, I am.
That's so ridiculous. I love it. Jesus. Okay, this final beetle, the last beetle standing, hold on, let's put a triumphant X on that one, is gonna come at you from behind, Tyrell, and try to take a bite out of you. Last beetle standing. With a crit. So that's a 20.
Yep. I'm armor class 20 now.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna...
Darn. Continue.
Yeah, if it hits on the number, it counts as a hit. So yeah.
So it was actually 21, but it was a crit. So
Okay.
so you're gonna take 1 full damage, which is 5, plus another one, which is 2, so 7. You're gonna
7.
take 7 slashing damage to your leg.
Fucking bugs.
Is it the first bug to actually bite?
Do
No.
damage.
Is
Yes.
it?
Yeah, did you damage anybody? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, it is.
It goes "Ah!" on your leg, and it's like victory, and it, you know.
Alright, then you know what? Then to hell with it. As a reaction.
Oh my god!
As a reaction. Hellish rebuke.
Okay.
You know what? No. I'm fighting a fucking dragon. I'm not wasting spell slots on this thing. Alright, screw it. Yeah, I took the damage.
All right. It is the top of the 5th round. I realize that this track actually has the rounds on it. And You see from various corners of the market, you see here. Is that going to work? There. From behind the flame here. And from over here. You see these giant wooden, they look like trebuchets, kind of have been rolled out down along the marketplace, and the number of armored men, look like soldiers, are pushing them from behind, and they take station in the corners here, and it is going to take them one more round of interactions with this dragon. It's going to take them one more round to pull back the giant metallic arrows that they have before they fire them off at the dragon. So yeah, you see them emerge from the corners. Tyrell, you are up. Oh no, wait, the dragon gets a turn. Shit, what am I doing? Dragon gets a turn. I get to roll. I had to learn all about how dragons work. Alright, I get to roll a d6 to see if it has its breath weapon back. Not this round, you're lucky.
Oh. Fuck that breath weapon.
The only one who would be safe would be Tyrell.
Not by much. I can still get fucked up by it.
Well, it depends what direction
Better
this
not
dragon
roll.
aims in as well. So it's 30 feet.
True.
You don't know that though. Wide. Anyway, okay, so it's going to multi-attack. It's gonna try to bite Tyrell.
Go for it.
28 to hit.
Yes.
I would like to use a my fighting style, protection,
Yes.
as a reaction.
Yep.
While
What's that?
wielding a shield and a creature you could see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you could use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay. So I will roll again. Does an 18 hit?
No. Keith,
Nice.
the hero.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so it's gonna come down for a chomp, and you just like, I don't know, describe, how do you avoid the massive maw of a dragon coming down at you?
As it's bearing down on me, I quickly roll under its jaws as it kind of just narrowly misses my head as I just kind of barrel roll under it and just like turn around.
Do a barrel roll.
Exactly.
Amazing. That was epic. All right, but it's still got its 2 claws, so it's gonna come down, see you barrel, it's gonna piss it off, and it's gonna come at you again with its first claw. 24 to hit.
That hits.
It hits. What dragon?
How many reactions do you have per round?
Just the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna get you for 12 slashing damage
Okay.
on that claw. And then it's going to be pretty pissed off at you, Daetrys, and with its other one, it's gonna slash, see that it caught her, and like grab, slashed at her, and then it's gonna come at you with its second attack and claw you. And a 22 to hit.
Yes.
16 slashing damage to you.
Ouch.
And yeah? You've already used your reaction this turn.
Yep. Yep, I did.
Yep.
Okay, so how much again?
How
How much damage?
Game log. 16. 16
Okay.
slashing damage. Okay. Tyrell, it is your turn.
Cool. Going to swing at it again with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
To hit. Oh, come on. 14.
On the dragon, does not hit.
Mhm. Alright then, and then... Oh, I still got that bug behind me, son of a bitch. Okay. $11 to the bug behind me.
Does not hit.
Okay then.
So
And
you're
as
kind
my
of.
bonus,
Oh, go. Go.
no, what are you gonna say?
No, I was just going to describe some stuff, but keep
Oh.
going if you're still doing actions.
As my bonus action now, I would like to use the Hexblade's Curse on the dragon.
Okay.
So that is once per short rest, blah, 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 blah. The curse lasts for a minute. And against the target, I gain +3 bonus to damage rolls. Score crit on a 19 or a 20, and I regain some HP if it dies.
Okay.
So yeah. And yeah, that's my turn.
Amazing. Datris, you're up next.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to make my first attack on the dragon. Does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
Let's see. Can I... Hold on. Okay. I'd like to do precise attack.
Okay.
As when I make a weapon attack roll, I can expend 1 superiority die to add it to the roll before or after the roll, but before any effects are applied.
How many superiority die do you have left?
2.
You got 2 left. Okay.
Add 3 to that.
To what you just rolled or the next one?
To what I just rolled, making a 16
To hit?
to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. Second attack. 27. It's a nat 20.
Oh, crit and hits. Let's go.
Nice.
I believe it's a nat 20. Yeah. It showed up green.
Yep. It looks like a
all
nat
that
20 to me.
Okay. Rolling for damage.
So
10.
give me the okay, so the full amount of damage plus a roll. Does that make sense? So like for a crit, it's max damage plus a roll. So what does that look like?
Max damage plus a roll.
So the max potential damage you could do with that attack plus a roll for it.
12 plus the roll I just did would be another 10, so
21?
22 damage. I think. Am I correct in that?
12 plus 9?
What?
21.
It's a 1d. It's 1d8 plus 4.
12.
So
Yep.
that's 8 and 4, 12.
So 12, and my damage roll was a 10.
Oh, it was a 10. Yeah, 22.
Yeah, 22.
Let's go.
22 damage.
Amazing. Amazing. Delane? Oh, is that everything?
I would like to use my bonus action. Oh no, that's during. Wait, once per short rest, I could use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 7 HP. Is that during the short rest that I could do that?
So you can do it once, and then you can't do it again until you've taken a short rest.
Okay.
So if you haven't done it yet, you can do it once.
So I would like to regain some health. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll do the second one, which is a D10. Got 7 plus 7, that's 14 HP that I recovered.
Amazing. And you're going to stay where you are?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Delane, it is your turn.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Give
So,
me
what?
1 second.
what Delane is gonna do is gonna turn back around towards the dragon and just go, "Hey, dragon! I've seen geckos more fierce than you." As she casts
Jeez.
vicious mockery again.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's
I'm here for it.
that's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Which... Oh, okay, yep. Just seeing if I had any perks to that. Which I may.
You may.
But not today! 10!
Oh, that does not do anything.
What does it take?
It takes 8 points of psychic damage
8?
and has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Amazing.
Hey, there we go.
Nice.
Okay, so this is the first time you've seen the dragon like be a little less than confident in everything that it's done so far. It's like, oh, like if it had eyebrows, it could have. Like it had dogs that don't have eyebrows, but they look like they could emote. Like everything scrunches up a little bit because it's sentient. It can understand you, and it's like, and stares you down. As that happens, this bug behind Tyrell's gonna take another chomp. 13 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. Emboldened by its first one, it kind of brings itself back up in its little buggy form and then dives to chomp and it just rolls through your legs. Misses completely. At this stage, the trebuchets behind you have been loaded. You see the guardsmen have had time to load and quickly aim them towards the dragon. And then 1, 2, 3, each of the trebuchets is going to launch a giant arrow at the dragon. What happens next will depend on how well they do.
Okay.
But please don't kill the dragon now, so it doesn't attack me for that mockery. I only have 10 hit points left.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
Why do you think I took care of that bug first? That could be dangerous for me.
Look at it, like, how do you only 10 times? What hit you so hard?
The dragon's breath attack the first time it came around.
Oh, God, that's right, you took 40.
Yeah, I only have 52. Actually, I have 12 points. 2 more than 10. Oh shit, I need to edit my notes because
Where's my...
Pan is dead.
I need to share this with you all. Where's my screenshot tool? Oh no. How do I then share that? Paste?
Yep. I was about to say there's another way you could do it. Windows key Shift S.
That's what I
to,
just did.
Nice.
With a natural 20.
Holy
This-
shit.
Two of the trebuchets go wild. They have not had enough time in their hurried form to like bring everything down, load it and aim it in like, 6 seconds. But one of them fires true, and this massive trebuchet bolt goes through the armor and pierces through, and it's the first time blood starts to flow from this giant red dragon in front of you. Doing how much damage?
How much damage does a trebuchet bolt
I mean,
do?
Big ass trebuchet bolt should be significant.
I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to do some calculations real quick. Where am I at? Oh, this is insane! You guys, I can't explain what just happened. But, it does 10 points of damage. But because of things I can't explain just yet. Because I don't want to give in. Anyways, shut up, Kara. The dragon takes this massive arrow to the shoulder, and it rocks this dragon. It was so focused on fighting you that it doesn't see you coming, and it starts to back up and like whimpers as this thing pierces its shoulder, and then with a massive flap of its wings, like groans as it lifts itself into the air and then begins to shoot across the night sky and into the darkness of the night, leaving behind a trail of soot and smoke.
And
you
blood.
now and blood.
I mean, I
And
knew
blood.
we wouldn't feel it, but I wanted to.
Oh, I know.
Told
And-
you I've seen geckos more terrifying than that dragon.
Oh God.
And you now stand in the fire and soot and smoke and filth and ruin of a once beautiful, hustling and bustling marketplace of Aeloria City.
I-
Just
I got one
decimated.
question.
Yeah.
What happened to that last beetle?
Oh shit, yeah, and that little beetle's still there, running around. So at the top of the order, Tyrell, if we're not out of initiative, you can go for it.
Oh God. Okay. Let's just kill this little beetle. One time. Come on, man. 12?
To hit? No, it misses.
Oh my God.
You're so swept up in the massive gust of wind of these giant wings kind of launching off the ground that as you go to swing at the beetle behind you, you miss. You want to go again?
Yes. Finally, 17.
Hits! Hits the fucking beetle.
Alright. Jesus Christ. 11 damage.
And how would you like to do it? Describe the final
this
beetle.
point, I am so frustrated with this beetle because it bit me. It took the glory of killing this dragon away from me. I just kind of aim my sword down on it and just stab it through its body and just let it, and then just give it a nice little twist for good measure. And then just pull out my sword and just frustrated and annoyed at it.
Oh my goodness, amazing. All right. And now, unnatural calm kind of falls over the marketplace as you stand in amongst the devastation and ruin around you.
Well, Panhandle, we knew him well.
No, we didn't.
We didn't know it all there.
He was a dick.
We did. Yeah.
Dude didn't do as much as he thought he did. He tried, but there he lies.
His life only had any meaning once he died.
Yeah.
By the way, where's that ring he had? I want it.
Oh, he is like he doesn't exist, and he's just like squished and been burnt.
Cool.
I'd like to see if I
taking
could
the ring.
recover my axes that I threw.
Okay. Yep. Definitely they're up on the roof of that building down to the southwest.
Right.
Tyrell, give
Right up
me
here.
a investigation check to see if you can find the ring in amongst all the chaos and devastation.
10.
You're digging through what you think are Pandal's guts, but it could be one of the villagers that didn't quite make it, and you don't find it.
Alright. Need to find that damn ring, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it alone.
So I make my way up here to grab my axes.
Okay. Yep, you can recover your axes. The beetles kind of shrivel up as they die, so you can just kind of take your axes and wipe the like hot blood off. And yeah, definitely out of initiative. They're all looking, some more than others, but worse for wear, I'd say.
I am so glad I made it through that alive.
I was worried about you for a
Make
second.
my way back down here somewhere.
Okay.
I'm just dusting
Well, that
myself
was
off, and I'm exhausted.
that was an
Currently,
interesting fight.
Yeah, very
Definitely.
interesting.
I say now we should go see the king, because he might know more than we do about this.
Can we take a rest first?
As you have that interaction, the same stupid orcish guard from the gate, you see him kind of like push his way through the bodies of like a few of the guardsmen that are like fussing over this trebuchet. No one's celebrating though. The city is in complete
Ruin.
ruin,
Everything's still
burning.
on fire.
And he goes, "Oi! Oi, heroes! Your presence is being demanded by King Elmond. Follow me, no questions. Come on."
Fine.
Okay. You make your way through the city streets. Go.
I put my arm around what's your character's name? Jen?
Delane.
Delane. I put my arm around Delane and help her walk. So I'm sure she's probably
I got
or
it.
attempt to help her. Okay.
I got it.
You know what?
Okay.
Yeah, but never mind. I can't even help you if I wanted to.
You sure?
Let me see. Oh wait, no, I can. All right, I reach over to Delane, and I put my hand on her shoulder, and I cast Cure Wounds on her at level 1, healing her for 8 points.
Much appreciated.
Don't worry about it.
See, I told you he could be used. They could be useful. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Who are you talking to?
Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing. It's nothing. Shh. Now is not the time to talk.
I look very confused, and I just okay, and walk off.
I'm just gonna push that off to exhaustion from the battle
Sure. Oh,
and follow the guard.
I guess we're being summoned by the king, so we gotta go.
So you're led through the city streets of Aeloria City, and there are people once smiling, now crying over the burnt bodies of loved ones. Buildings have started to erode from fire damage. There's still very much a lot of activity taking place around the market, which seems to be hit the hardest. A lot of the flames of the city that were naturally burning and contained have now spiraled out of control, and you see groups of guards and magic wielders trying to repair structures and bring people back to life and huddle people to the south side of the city, which is the direction that you're also going in, that seems to have avoided the brunt of the dragon's attack as it swooped through and drew a line of fire through the city. You make your way to the royal palace. You're led through its entrance. Around the right side of the palace, you can see that a large freestanding dark oak building is completely ablaze. The sound of squealing horses fills the palace courtyard, but you don't have time to hesitate, and the guard leads you through a large double-doored front entrance, up a winding staircase, and down several eerily empty corridors of this gigantic building, before coming to a white wooden door with golden trim. He pushes the door open and stands aside to let you into the room before you. And as the door swings open, still dressed in his finest robes from an evening of celebration, you see King Eamon Delwen surrounded by several others, and they're all speaking at once. But as they see you, and as you enter, an unnatural hush falls over the room, and you walk inside. This is what your king looks like. And they all just stop and stare at you as you walk inside.
You summoned us?
The king's down over a map of the city. He's the only one that seems to have not noticed you. And he's like, and they've taken the North Quarter, and he looks up and sees you. And his eyes furrow. And he leaves his post and he walks straight up to you. And because you spoke Tyrell, he comes right up in your face. And he goes, "Did you know of this? Did you know of the attack?"
Look at us. Does it look like we know of the attack?
You're right. Are you the heroes I summoned?
Yes.
Not all
Yes,
of us,
we are.
but yes. One of us perished already.
And
Thank
the
God
other?
for that.
And the other? I summoned 5.
We do not know of him.
He was ripped to shreds by the dragon already.
You said 5. So one
Wait.
was ripped shreds, the other one is unaccounted for right now.
Yeah, we don't know where that other one is.
So one of my heroes has fallen and one is not shown. The gods have been cruel to me tonight. Come in. Come in, my friends. Apologies for my abrupt behavior. The timing of you arriving seemingly hours before a dragon attack was quite serendipitous, and I had to, my mind had to wonder if you brought it here.
I mean, considering it almost killed me, I didn't bring it here.
This is true.
Is this why you summoned us? Because you knew of this dragon attack? Or you knew of a looming dragon attack?
I am sorry that I fooled you into coming here. I am sorry, my friends. We needed help. The kingdom needed help, and I needed your presence in the city, and I have been told what you have done for me and my people, and you have my eternal gratitude.
Yeah, but you could have let us know what we were walking into. You made promise of some guard duty and an easy week of festivities. Not fighting a dragon.
If we had known of this attack, we might have come better prepared.
He looks completely distraught. And he says, I had received notice that the event was very unlikely. And I thought the threat of a dragon would not bring certain heroes that I knew to be close that I needed here. I don't see Pandal amongst you.
He was the one who
Oh.
died in the fight.
Sadly, he is no more.
Kind of
Yeah.
deserved it.
Guilt weighs very heavy on my heart to learn that. For he is one of the heroes I did not think would come to my city if he knew the threat that faced him.
Then maybe he wasn't one of the heroes that you needed.
Mm.
I agree with that statement.
And now it seems my worst fears made true. My failings laid bare for everybody in this room to see, and he points to his council members around him. And he goes, but my friends, my fury now knows no bounds. A kingdom aflame due to my inactivity and poor judgment. But I will be inactive no longer, and heroes, I beseech you to hunt down the dragon that has wreaked havoc upon my people this night. Avenge the kingdom of Aeloria, and you will have a kingdom and its king in your debt.
Great. Right now, my friend here is on her last legs, and we need
Yeah.
food and shelter. We need rest.
Yes.
All right then.
He motions over to one of his people, and he says, "Spare nothing. Give these fine people quarters for the night. Give them food. Give them drink. Their work tonight is done. They are not to be disturbed until morning. We can take control of the city now, thanks to you. But come morning, I will have to ask this heavy task of you."
Understood.
That's something that we'll talk about in the morning.
We will.
Thank you, my friends.
Right. And then walk off to be shown to my quarters.
Okay, so he offers you respite.
I do as well.
You get led to a wing of the castle. It is a room that has like dividers in it with several beds, of which you can choose. A giant window at its one end that overlooks the city. The palace itself is kind of like on a hilltop that looks down at the rest of the city. Very symbolic. And you can see fires burning, ablaze, a city ablaze in front of you. But you are tired and you are wounded, and the king has given you assurance that his people can take care of the damage that has been done. And now you must try to rest in a city that's on fire.
All right.
Is there anything you wish to do before you turn down for the night?
Give me 1 second.
Let me think.
Okay, so before I pass out, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of mess around with the my tarot cards a little bit more and use one of my bardic inspirations to go use my Tales from Beyond to roll of the from the table
Okay.
to potentially have an effect for the next time. I need D12. Where's my D12?
So sorry, what does this do? It gives you an effect for
So-
a period of time.
So I roll on the Spirit Tales table that is a D12, which is my Bardic Inspiration die.
Mm-hmm.
I can hold onto this effect that it's not just given to me. It's something I can hold on until the next short or long rest, or until I use it on a creature I see.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what I get.
So is this in preparation for when you wake up from your long rest?
Yep.
Okay.
I got a 1, so when I decide to use that for the next 10 minutes, whenever the target makes an intelligence, a wisdom, or a charisma check, the target can roll an extra die immediately after rolling d20 and add the extra die's number to the check. The extra die is the same. Okay, so it's basically, if I decide to use it on someone, it's basically extra d12 to any intelligence, wisdom, or charisma checks.
For 10 minutes from when you start?
Yep.
Okay. So that's
And I can retain that until the next rest, or until I use it.
Okay, so as you're about to take a rest, that'll come into effect when you wake, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Cool. That's good inspiration.
I got nothing I can do.
Okay. Because, yeah, you're all about to get your spell slots back. You're all about to heal.
Yeah, I basically
Right.
just prepare my weapons. That's my ritual, my nightly ritual.
Mhm.
I basically just reaffirm the pact that I've made and different religious rites and stuff on them, so that my great sword and apparently my crossbow also become pact weapons, and my hex/pact weapons. So that's it.
Okay. And when you do that, that's like indefinite until you drop it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I walk into the room and find a cot
Mhm.
and lay myself down.
Okay. You can't help but notice that the room has been set for 5. And there are only 3 of you here. 1 fallen comrade. Whether you grieve him or not is up to you. And somebody mysterious that doesn't appear to have shown. And that is where we're going to end our first session of this campaign.
Oh,
Good job, Kitty. Good job.
that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay to start?
That was-
more than okay. Good.
I was afraid I was going to die the first session.
I was afraid. Yeah, I mean, I needed to get you close.
Yeah.
So
The first
how
session.
do we leave roll 20? Do we just hit exit game?
Yeah, you can leave and then for
For the next time,
session,
if-
yeah, I just trigger different maps. So
Okay. And
it'll
you'll
be
just
somewhere
okay.
else next time. And we could, pick up from the morning that you wake. If you got sleep from the smell of basically burning outside your window.
Well, I mean, technically, elves just go into a trance for about 4 hours a day.
So yeah, that's a good point actually. So when we commence, you might get up before everybody else. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when the time comes.
Yep.
Yay, that's the beginning. So
Alright.
welcome to Aeloria.
That's definitely a warm welcome.
Yeah.
Warm welcome.
I would say it was a warm welcome for sure.
So good.